So guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I made this soap. Look at this, is a turmeric Kojic lightening soap, and another ingredient that is also a lightening agent in this soap is the melt and pour soap. This is what it looks like. What I did was wet my hand and it brought out all of this much foam from it. So you're going to be seeing all this in this video. Stay tuned, stay with me.
Hello everyone, welcome to this soap class. So yes, I'm going to be showing you what you need. You need a bowl, a mixing bowl, any thick plastic bowl, or a beaker, a glass beaker like I have here. And then you need your soap base. Okay, I'm using the goat's milk melt and pour soap base. Sunflower oil. I'm going to be adding some oils as well, and I'm also going to be adding castor oil. In case you saw that sunflower in a jojoba bottle, please, it's sunflower, okay? And this is cocoa betaine. It's a foaming agent. You don't really need it. It's a surfactant, okay? This is honey, okay? And then I'm going to be showing you other oils: tea tree oil, and our lavender fragrance oil, and carotene oil, and our essential oils, tea tree essential oil and lemon essential oil. Now that you have gotten that, all you need to do is cut your soap base. And now I have kojic acid. I will show you the rest of the ingredients in the video. So the next thing you want to do after introducing all these ingredients to you, the next thing you want to do is cut up your soaps into smaller chunks. I mean, it's just like blending. If you want to blend something, you cut it to bits. If you want to melt something, you cut into bits, because it's going to help it to melt faster. So ladies and gentlemen, please note that you're going to be needing a thick plastic to melt your soap in a double boiler. I'm going to show a clips of the double boiling method, and if you can afford to buy a beaker, please do buy a beaker. As you can see, I'm just using my knife to cut my soap, and that's it. So something happened. I was thinking that the soap was going to be too big and I'm going to be needing extra beaker for melting my soap, but when I put the two on the fire, I realized that it melted and it just basically shrinks to the 500 ml, because this soap is a 500 gram soap. Yes, the soap base is called a soap base, right? So I have a video course, like I have a soap making course where I teach how to make soap from scratch, and you'll also get to learn how to make your soap base. But for the purpose of this free class, I'll be giving you two different classes. One is how to make your soap with a soap base, and the other one will be how to make this same soap from scratch without soap base, from the very scratch, right? So not everybody may like this method, not everybody may like that method. You just choose whatever you like. And if you want to learn how to make a soap base, contact me. I will teach you for a fee. So this is what I talked about when I said our double boiling method. Just put a saucepan with water and put your bowl, and it's going to melt. It doesn't even take time at all. Yes, so this also is the turmeric I didn't show you earlier on. I'm going to be using the food turmeric, and I'm going to be using activated charcoal. That's that black thing in the nylon, because I'm going to give a part of this soap to someone who has paid for this soap, and he has acne, he's battling with acne. And of course, you know that turmeric not only lightens, but it treats hyperpigmentation and acne, and then activated charcoal helps with acne as well. So this is our melted soap I'm holding there. It looks like milk. Yes, it's the goat's milk soap base. So I'm trying to illustrate to you here that I was melting with that one, but when I realized that all the soap could fit into the beaker, I just transferred it. Make sure you're using a bowl that is thick enough and can withstand heat if you do not have a beaker. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to spritz this with isopropyl alcohol. Well, the thing is, you can get methylated spirits from your nearby pharmacy shop and spritz into your bowl. The reason for spritzing this is to ensure that germs stay away from our soap. And I'm just spritz that and let it air dry in seconds. All the methylated spirits will dry out of that. Yes, methylated spirit. So I'm going to be measuring the ingredients I want to add into my soap, and I'm going to be using a teaspoon and to measure these ingredients. So the first thing I'm putting is my castor oil. I'm adding castor oil because castor oil is great when it comes to adding moisture to the skin. It's a good oil for making soaps. When you take my full course on soap making, like I have this course, I teach you different oils and different butters suitable for making soap. And I'm also going in with my sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is non-comedogenic. You can use it on the skin, on the body, on the face. It's a great oil. As you can see, I'm just putting 1 teaspoon because to make the soap base, they have already used some sort of oils, and I don't want the soap to lose its lather. So I'm going to advise you, do not put too much oils like I did. 1 or 2 oils each is okay. Maximum 1 teaspoon. You get it? Don't put too much. So what I just also put in now is a tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is good for fighting acne, and tea tree oil plus tea tree essential oil is also good for use on the face, because I intend to use this soap as a face and body soap, fam. And I'm just going to give that a sweet stir. It looks so like milk. I feel like taking cornflakes. The next thing that I'm going in with is my vitamin A oil. Because of the additional kojic acid, I had to add vitamin E oil because it's a good antioxidant. You know what kojic acid does once you add it to your formulation. Now this is what we call cocoa betaine in formulation. This actually helps. It's actually more like a surfactant. It helps to increase the lather, the foaming of soap, shampoos, body lotions, whatever. I just added it. You don't need to add this thing, trust me. As long as you don't put too much oils, keep your oils at maximum 2 and you're good to go. But I added excess oils and I needed to add cocoa betaine because I wanted an extra foaming. The next thing I'm going in is with my essential oils. If you notice, I'm dropping, right? So for each of the essential oils, I dropped 10 drops. That was the tea tree essential oil, and I'm dropping my lemon essential oil now. I'm also going to try and drop 10 drops of each of the essential oils into that. Okay, and afterwards I'm still going to give this a stir. Oh my goodness, this looks like milk. Tell me something. Okay, moving on, we're going to be going in with our carotene oil. This is a lightening oil. Yes, they claim carotene oil has been extracted from the whole carotenes. You all know that carrot contains carotene. Like when you talk about carrot extracts, beta carotene is one of the ingredients in carrot oil. So I bought this carotene oil because of its lightening properties, and this oil is really staining. Like, yeah. Like I was thinking turmeric has the most staining effect, but this carotene oil is the queen of all colorants. It just basically colored my soap for me. Like I can't really add any color to that thingy. But it's fine because it gave a bright orange color that I am in love with. Anyways, you want to make sure you stir in that carotene oil perfectly. And the next thing I'm going to go in with is my turmeric powder. I added 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder and it was too much. Guys, just put in 1 teaspoon and you're good to go. And this carotene oil I showed you is like my secret recipe in this soap. So I just gave you all for free. So lots of people will make turmeric soap. They don't really add that. But yep, I added it and it's great on the skin, like so great. I'm just going to have to stir everything and stir this turmeric. Listen, if you want your turmeric, you don't want to be battling with dissolving the powder like I was, make sure you dissolve your turmeric in your honey, if you're going to be adding honey or if you're going to be adding glycerin. So I just added 1 teaspoon. Let me tell you, make sure you dissolve your turmeric powder first before adding it into the soap liquid, so that it's going to be easier to disperse. Otherwise, you're going to have some particles of turmeric powder settle at the base of your soap. I was like freaking in a hurry, and I just wanted to get this video done with because I had promised I was going to release this video. Anyways, I'm still stirring. Stir. I'm stirring and stirring and stirring. Okay guys, so after stirring, the next thing I'm going to have to do is put in my kojic acid. Normally kojic acid has a percentage ratio, but I didn't use all of that. But I assure you I'm going to stick to percentage ratios when I show you the second method of making this video. This is not really formula, this is more like a recipe. I use 2 teaspoons of the kojic powder. That's what I put in, but it should be somewhere between 2% to 4% of your solution. But in this recipe, I just gave you guys the recipe, so you're lucky. I'm going to show you 2 methods of making this same soap, one with a recipe and the other one would have a formula at least. So this particular one, anybody can do this. You don't have to be a professional, you don't have to, you can just put this all up and make it work. Anyways, our soap is almost ready and it's time to give it some fragrance. Let me tell you, this soap smells so good. I don't kid you. That is lavender fragrance oil. I mean, the blend of lavender fragrance oil, tea tree essential oil, lemon essential oil, those 3 combination definitely is a go. And don't forget that the soap base comes with its own fragrance. I don't know what fragrance was used, but it smells nice as well. So yep, at this point I just had to stir, blend everything together. I was just enjoying the way it looked, the way it felt. Okay. Thank you for keeping me company. I'm telling myself, because I've been talking a whole lot. Woo. You see that? Are you guys not enjoying the way this soap is just being poured into this mold? Like, I don't know, it's the way it feels. It's so satisfying to watch, you know. So that's the mold there. You just turn your soap into the soap mold. Guys, you need a soap mold. If you don't have a soap mold, I'm going to show you this thingy. You see this kind of plastic plate, either this type or the other one that is the food size. You can use it to put your soap. Make sure you wash it clean, dry it, and spritz it with some alcohol. Now I'm going to be doing something else. Remember I said I was going to add activated charcoal? Yes, this is the part where I put activated charcoal. Activated charcoal cleanses your skin, detoxifies your skin. It has antibacterial properties, anti-acne properties. So I'm going to mix it into that, and I'm going to put half of it to half of that soap, and I'm going to put the remaining one into another bag. I'm selling those 2 off to somebody. Guess what? Guess how much I sold each of these soap bars? Like, I want you to tell me, how much do you think each of these soap bars would have been sold? Guess in the comment section, and you may just win one free thing from me. In fact, you may win a free ebook. The first person to guess right will win my soap making ebook for free, because 1,000 naira it contains every information, most of the basic information about soap making and some really awesome recipes, and it is on a discount. It's supposed to be about 10,000 naira, but hey, I have 90% off, which means instead of 10,000 naira you'll get my ebook for just 1,000 naira only. And I'm giving it to all my students who take my soap course for just 1,000 naira. And even if you take the free class, you still get it for 1,000 naira. only. So, but if you can guess right, tell me how much I sold each of the soap, I will give you my book for free. The first person to get it right is the winner. Alright, so here it is. We've turned out all of our soaps, and I need you to see something. You see, there are bubbles on the soap. After you turn your soap, you're going to see bubbles. You're also going to need your isopropyl alcohol or methylated spirit. That's basically methylated spirit I put in there. So you're just going to need to spritz on top of the soap to ensure that all the bubbles all go away. You don't want bubbles on your soap when the soap dries. So I'm just going to leave the soap and allow it to dry. So I left my soap for like 5 hours, 6 hours, and I came back and this soap had hardened up. This is our soap. I told you I was selling out the other two, yeah? So I had already given out the other two. The person had picked it up and I'm left with these 3 gorgeous beauties, smelling so good. The foaming is perfect. My goodness, I feel like eating these soaps up every day. I look forward to taking my bath. Yes, I look forward to always taking my bath because of my soaps.
So this is how you pop it out of the mold.
So guys, these are my wet hands and wet soap. I just had to, wet the soap and wet my hands to show you guys how foamy this bar is. So this is it. I'm going to just have to see. Then I'm going to go to the tap and put my hand under the tap with water so that I can just get some more bubbles. So guys, can you see? So this is my hand. The little soap I rubbed on my hand, I just went and added some water, and this is how bubbly it is. I just really enjoy the bubbly, and hey boy, like this soap smells so good, so nice. Oh my god, the perfect combination of the essential oils, the fragrance oil, everything is just giving everything it's supposed to give. I can't wait to bath with this soap, for real. Alright, go and try yours.